Hey, this is Commander Bacon with His Way Homestead, and today we're out in the rabbitry. I want to show you a little something about nest boxes. Stay tuned. Okay, so we had just got these cages, and these cages, as you can see here, have the nest box built in, and it actually goes below the cage, and the ducks are loud. This is pretty cool. You still have to have a platform or something underneath of it, where the baby bunnies, oops, sorry about my finger, baby bunnies, the little ones, their legs have a tendency to go through the wire, and we've had some get really hurt bad. Not necessarily in the nest box, but in the cage itself. So I want to show you some of the nest boxes that we built prior to getting these cages. So let me flip the camera around, we'll give you a tour. All right, here's one of our nest boxes. It's a little dirty, a little grungy. They get that way. I want to show you the size of it. So it's 18 inches long, about 12 and a half inches wide. In the front, this is hard with trying to record with one hand. It's roughly about 4 3/4 inches at the front and roughly 10 inches at the top. This piece is 7 3/4 inches wide, and this piece here is 3 inches. And the bottom wire is 1/4 inch square hardware cloth. That's enough, big enough openings that the little baby poop will fall through it, but so that their legs don't get stuck. So this part is where the mom will get up out of the way to get away from a bunch of nursing babies. And that's pretty important. She needs a break every now and then. Typically rabbits only nurse their babies like maybe twice a day at the most. So they need a break. Let's look at this piece. This piece here is really important. What will happen when the babies are very young and new, they'll latch on to the mama, and the mama will jump out of the nest box after nursing, and they'll be still stuck, and they'll be young enough that they won't have any fur, and they'll be on the outside of the nest box where there's no hay and there's no fur, and they'll get cold and they'll die really fast. So this is really important. This is like a scraper bar. So when the mama jumps out of there, if there's a baby attached to her, it kind of drags across there and it knocks the baby off. Sounds kind of cruel, but it's not. It's much better than them dying from exposure. So that's basically what a rabbit nest box looks like. I don't paint any wooden pieces that rabbits are going to be in, because I don't know what's in the paint, and rabbits will eat wood like crazy. That's what they do, they chew. I'll show you exactly how much they chew. This is a nest box that we've used quite a bit. And there's a water bottle in there. But look at that. Look at how much they chewed. And this is the scraper bar. They chewed that, chewed clear down there. I mean, that's kind of crazy. So they'll chew everything. They'll eat it to pieces. So be aware of that. Don't use pressure treated lumber, right? It's got carcinogens and stuff in there. That would probably hurt your rabbits. But we really like these wire cages with the nest box built into it. That mama likes it too. The babies stay down in there. They love being down in there. Mama can get up out of the way. This is more kind of natural, right? If out in the wild rabbits, they would dig a burrow or have the babies in the ground in a nest. So this kind of mimics that, and that's what I like most about it. Anyway, aren't you happy, mama? She's a happy mama. Not really. Not when I touched her. Come on. Show them how nice you are. Show them how nice you are. She's a good mama. So here's another thing to think about when you're building your nest boxes. Make sure it'll fit in the door. The nest boxes that I showed you earlier, when it came time to put them in, and we wanted to try to put them in these cages, you really can't see it a whole lot, right? But they wouldn't fit in that door. So the size of your nest box can vary a little bit. There's nothing, it's not rocket science. It's not critical that it has to be a certain size or anything. But there are rough sizes that they need a certain amount of room. And most meat rabbits need that amount of room. So they need to be able to get in there. They need to be able to kind of maneuver around to have her babies. They like to twist and move just like anybody would want to when they're having babies. And they need room when they go in there and nurse and everything. So it's a rough idea, rough size. But make sure the nest box will fit in your door of your cage before you build the cage, or before you build the nest box. It'd be really frustrating. You get it done and then you go to put it in your cage and it won't fit. So that is pretty critical information. I'm going to shut this door here so chickens don't get up in it. Anyway, stay tuned. So just wanted to show you that's what we know about nest boxes. Everybody does things a little bit different, and that's okay. You know, it's okay to do different. Find out what works for you, right? Keep messing with things and find out what's best for you and your situation, and you'll be much better for it. Take in a lot of information, find out what everybody's doing, figure out what you think would be best for you, and everybody's good. We're all good. Yeah, it's a good. So anyway, that's a little bit of rabbit knowledge. That's all I got. So don't forget, his way is the best way. We'll see you next time. God bless.